Good day, everyone. Today, we'll be talking about online predators and how to avoid them. Advancement of technology has given us an easier means of communicating and interacting with people across the globe. So easy that even kids nowadays can browse and use the internet more than we can use it several years back. The internet that we are so familiar with hides all sorts of malicious beings, but we will be talking about a very dangerous and specialized perpetrator. Who are these predators? How do they get their victims? How do we avoid them from preying on our innocent members of our family and society? Internet or online predators are individuals who commit sexual abuse that begins or takes place on the internet. Targets primarily range from children aged 12 to 17 years old that are still unaware of the dangers on the internet and are physically and emotionally unstable. Predators exploit this behavior and takes advantage over the situation. Even though the internet didn't give birth to child predators, but it brought a significant increase of numbers, opportunities, as well as a certain degree of concealment to these so-called online predators. Now, what are the patterns of online predators? How do they work? How do they get their victims? First, they find places where kids are. With today's technology, this means social networks, chat rooms, blogs, emails, message boards, and forums, IM, and any place where they can interact with kids. Second is they'll search the profiles. Kids' profiles on social network sites often include photos of themselves, their gender, age, and where they live. Kids who make it to a point to provide detailed profiles are providing predators with the information they are looking for. Third step is they'll seduce. Online predators will try to get attention, sympathy, and affection from kids. It is not uncommon for targeted kids to even receive physical gift as part of this. Fourth is they'll learn about the kids' interest. Predators will know about the latest movies, music videos, viral videos, hobbies, and other things that kids will be interested in. Then, they will be their friend. It may seem odd, but predators will make an effort to listen and sympathize with problems and issues that the kids may be dealing with. They gradually build to sexual content. Predators will gradually introduce sexual conversation, photos, and videos, and try to break down kids' inhibition. They will try to convince these kids that such actions are already suitable to their age and are only natural. Then finally, they will evaluate. Using the mechanisms above, online predators will often start to evaluate which kids they will attempt to meet in person. Now, this is the most dangerous phase since at this point, the predator are free to do whatever he wants to that child. So what are the tips on protecting your child from online predators? First, set up the family computer with internet access in an open area. Avoid positioning a computer in a secluded or private area such as a child's bedroom and the basement. This is to monitor carefully what your child is up to and for him or her to seek your opinion on what they see and what they are about to do in the internet. Second is to talk about the basic internet rules and guidelines. Instruct on not to give personal information such as any of the family members' name, contact details, or address. Any photos being uploaded should require permission, especially on social networking sites where everyone could see even though they don't need to. Review also their list of online friends and be sure to know each person and verify if they really are good friends of the child. Third is to post your rules and guidelines near the computer. Since there are cases that you cannot be near the child when using the computer, it is important that there is still an aid for him or her to look up to. You can even implement certain sanctions like banning your child from using the internet if ever he or she didn't follow the rules. Fourth is to set up a family email account. If ever a website requires an email of the child, a family email account should be used so that any outgoing and ingoing mail will be closely checked. Yahoo is one of the most popular email providers who offer this type of services, helping you to easily monitor your child's activity. Fifth is use filters on internet access. You can ask technical assistance for setting filters on your browsers and search engines, or let the ISP set up for you. A filter restricts and blocks certain websites that are unsuitable for your child to see and visit. You can also download software specifically for this purpose like NetNanny, which is aptly called as a parental control software. Sixth is to observe your child about his or her online activities. Be mindful of sudden changes of the child's behavior, such as changing the screen when you go near the computer, or he or she spends too much time on the internet. Seventh is to monitor the child's activity on the computer. Go through the browser's history and evaluate the sites being accessed. You can click on an entry of the browser's history and see if it is suitable for your child to see. If you have installed or used filters on your computer, you can list those down and add those in the filter, or you could ask assistance to those who know and let them do it for you. Then finally, consider other computer usage by your child. Inquire on all of the places where your child goes to, like the library, homes of friends, and at school. Monitor also the sources of online activities such as on mobile devices. Make sure you are comfortable with the environment in which your child spends time online. These are just a few of the things you can do to safeguard your kids from this dangerous being. It is very important that once there is evidence of online predation, you must explain carefully to the child that the dangers and not to blame the child to what has happened. The child was only manipulated and is the victim. Always provide guidance and nurture the child while re-evaluating the safety measure you have used. And you need to implement new methods in increasing the overall security of your child and the family as a whole. That ends our talk on online predators. Let us work hand in hand to stop and prevent these unwanted persons invading and causing harm to our society. Report immediately such incidents to the proper authority and seek for legal counsel.